I read on today? Well, if we're following the theme of retrogrades, first with health and with relationships, let's do our money. What do we need to be looking at in our money? What do we need to be reviewing with our money, with our jobs? If you've been following along, the last few readings have been about the retrogrades, and I did one 3-card reading about health, what we should be focusing on, about relationships, same thing. Today I want to do money, jobs, career, you know, see what comes up. What should we be reviewing? Maybe you're not happy somewhere. You know, maybe you've been living in a lot of lack and you want to change that story, that money story. So what do we need to look at here? Let's see. Mercury retrogrades are a great time to review what we've been spending and how we've been spending and what we've been doing, and reviewing all of that, seeing what we need to be aware of right now, what we need to do. So let's do that. Just adjusting the light. Okay. So, cut here. There. Let's see what we got. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh. 9 of Wands. And Ace of Swords. Okay. So, the 8s could, depending on where it shows up and how it shows up, but 8s could be challenges, they could be obstacles, but they could also be mastery and momentum, and obviously money. Pentacles is money. So let me see, is there a situation to overcome with our money? Or are we making progress and building momentum in our money? Because she looks very serene, she's painting, she's creating. So I don't get the stress about money in this card, but I'm gonna get a better idea when I look at the next 2 cards that go along with it. Now, the 9 Wands representing our spirit, our energy, our passion. 9s are about fruition, fulfillment, things coming, attaining, nearing completion, lessons integrated. But if you look at her, she sort of looks trapped, right? She's like encased in this circle of wands, and she doesn't look like she's feeling very good, truthfully, if I'm just going by the imagery. It's like she's sitting down and it's almost like everything is coming in on top of her. So I'm thinking that when it comes looking at these 2 cards and then bringing in the Ace of Swords, and aces are about the beginning, a spark, pure potential. And she's looking straight at the camera. That's because I'm a photographer. She's looking straight at us. You know, this is about planting new seeds. I'm thinking whatever we've been doing is no longer fulfilling us, and we want to start doing something new. And that could have a lot to do with changing your job, maybe working for yourself, maybe quitting your job, maybe you've lost your job. You know, there's a lot of things going on right now because things have come to almost completion here. And she looks like she's got everything over her. Even though the card before her, which is obstacles, barriers, but could also be progress and momentum, a situation to overcome, she looks like she is in her creative energy, right? I mean, she's got sunflowers. You got this cute little fox, right? Fox are very, can survive anywhere. Coming out of the painting. So I'm getting the feeling that from looking at this, that there's things that you have to look at with your money. Where have you been spending your money? Are you overstressed in your money? Are you stressing yourself out about what you're doing to make money and it's no longer working for you? Because this is things coming to culmination. So maybe you've gotten everything you could out of it and it's time for you to move on, and you're planting some seeds and making some changes on what you're doing with your money, how you're going to be moving forward with your money, maybe how you're going to be investing your money, or you're going to come up with some kind of a financial plan, you know, especially if there's been a lot of strain. There's been a lot of strain here. So we're definitely not in the flow of abundance financially with these three cards. Here we are making progress. Here we are, things are coming to a culmination. And then here we're looking at planting new seeds and a new spark somewhere else. So I think during this retrograde, it's a great time to go back and look at your money. Look where you're spending your money, how you're spending your money, and rethink about how you are spending your money and what you're going to do with your money moving forward, and also your business. It may be time for you to change what you're doing. A lot of people are changing jobs. Everything is changing. Things are ending. Things are coming to an end. New energies are coming in. Old energies are breaking down. And a Mercury retrograde is a great time to take a review of where you've been the last year in your business and your money and see where you want to go next. So these cards are telling me that it is a really good time to review your monies and what you want to do moving forward. All right. I hope that was helpful. See you next time.